Hello, interruption tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher 2 with me, BlueAnkylo. Unfortunately for this episode, there'll probably be some interruptions when the contractors come back, but I'll get as much done as I can before that happens. So, we're here to talk to Margot about that little note we found.
Greetings.
What can I get you, fine lad?
Maybe not.
What do you think of the Commandant?
Mr. Laredo is a great man.
We've talked about this before. Last time I called her crazy, but she didn't like it.
Excellent. You're a model citizen. I'll be sure to inform the Commandant.
Bah! Do I need publicity? I'm a humble woman. I know what's good for me. Laredo's our leader here and everything's alright.
What do you think of the...
Mr. Laredo... Taxi...
What are you talking...
That's...
You fear...
Don't you...
Alright, well, I was thinking that we could use our little note about her to get some leverage. Maybe we'll need that later on. In case you guys have forgotten, we picked this up in her room, and she did say specifically that she's worried the sorceress will catch on to her being in the works with the Scoia'tael. So I have a feeling that'll come up eventually, but maybe not. Now is not the time, let's say.
Remind me, which one was this Foltest they killed?
So then the next thing will be...
Keep staring and your eyes will pop out.
Let's go find that elf that knows about the Karen. Unless someone here wants to talk about something new. Oh dear, I missed all kinds of stuff here. Well, I guess we'll talk to Dandelion while we're here.
I know you. I can see you're dying to ask me. What is it?
All right, fess up. What happened to Foltest?
I don't really know what
Want to know
happened.
the version that is yet to make it to Flotsam? The king died in mysterious circumstances. The Witcher Geralt, his sword covered in blood, was discovered standing over his corpse.
Did you kill him? This'll stay between us, I promise.
The killer escaped before I could get him. I'm being set up.
So what are you gonna do? Run around swinging your sword hoping the killer walks into range?
I don't have to. The killer's in the forest with the Scoia'tael, and he knows I'm here. We'll find each other.
Geralt, please don't do anything stupid. Don't stick your neck out. If Laredo finds out you were involved in Foltest's assassination...
You gave Vernon a full report on Flotsam. Seen anything unusual around here?
They've got some amazing women at the brothel. You should take a look.
Thanks,
One
Dandelion.
of them.
You know what I mean.
A town like any other. It's got a harbor, an inn, and a stinking muddy river. That's what an ordinary man would say. But we poets also look into people's...
Poets, Moet.
And things are not good. I saw a robbery sanctioned by law. Town watchmen laughing as they confiscated goods, all the while talking about how they'd finally bring order to the town. I saw drunken thugs beat up an elf woman while no one even flinched. I know these things happen everywhere, but here, it's not motivated by hatred or misguided attempts at meting out justice. People are driven by cold calculation. They're always looking for opportunity.
It is a good point for all of our dealings in the town. This is more of the be prepared to be backstabbed kind of information, just in case you were new to the Witcher world. The people here are not our friends.
I need information. Anything that could help me track down the Kingslayers.
I only know gossip. Things folk have been saying since Demophen's death. People are throwing out blame left and right. One day it's the elves, another the Nilfgaardians, then it's Rivians.
Let me guess. The suspects also include a Zerrikanian alchemist and a group of halflings.
Bold theory, that. But the mob comes up with even better ones. Know what? Frankly, the most worrying effect of these assassinations is the chaos they've unleashed in people's minds.
What do you mean?
I mean chaos. People don't know what to think, who's good and who's evil. And these are tough times. Who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah, losing a king is always going to mess up one of these sort of medieval type countries. It's the way it works.
Mr. Master Spy, what's new in the world of politics? Bards singing about anything interesting these days?
Eddern's in trouble. Henselt and his great army are nearing the Pontark and will ford it
Uh-oh.
and strike.
Wars
any
are
day.
coming.
Wow, we haven't had a war in a long time.
Like all little boys, he likes to play with his soldiers. But I don't think Kedwin will have an easy time of it. Eddern's borders are guarded by Saskia the Dragon Slayer,
Ooh.
Who's she? Some mercenary?
a peasant girl and self-proclaimed commander of something called the Edirnian Voluntary Militia.
Fighting women and bards who play politics. These are strange times.
Yeah, Henselt and Saskia come up a lot more, I believe, in Chapter 2. There is a diverging storyline, and we'll talk more about that as we approach it.
I'm having flashbacks, Dandelion.
What have you remembered?
My own death.
I saw that with my own eyes, as I've told you many times. Yennefer gave her life to save yours. I thought you might have remembered what happened afterwards. I mean, how the devil can you be here now? I hear you, I see you, you're breathing. I mean, you're just alive.
Dandelion, I've had a flashback or two. I don't know everything yet.
Alright, I think that's all we're going to get out of Dandelion for now. He is a dandy.
Good to see you. What are you doing so far from home?
It's a dog's life, Geralt, I'll tell you that much. You work your fingers to the bone
Can't
for
believe I
6
forgot
years
talking
to
to my
listen
friends
to the
before we
tirades of
left.
that old tyrant Breckenrig. You buy jewels. Then she breaks off the engagement. And there I was, learning a gavotte. Fuck it. Out of sight, out of mind. Farewell to Eudora, the forge in Novigrad, and all the world's Breckenrigs. I'm a plain merchant, and I've made my peace with that.
Ooh. Right, so I believe in the first game, we spent some time with Zoltan, with him getting drunk, because he was sort of worried about his, I think it's prearranged marriage. But once it turns out in between the games, between Witcher 1 and 2, it didn't work out.
How are you killing time in this hellhole?
At present, polishing gems for Sheila de Tanserville. Requires precision, but it's well-paid work.
Jewelry?
Not quite. The sorceress is building a magical contraption. Spends her days staring at it. A regular magpie eyeing a copper. But I don't think she's getting anywhere with it. Got so enraged one time she dashed a vase against the wall. Some temperament, those sorceresses. I'm telling you.
Oh, don't we know it?
Is there a good swordsmith or blacksmith here?
There's a small smithy by the wall. Quite basic. The tools probably remember the conjunction of the spheres, but it'll do for weapon repairs. They also enhance
actually
swords
pretty.
with runes and add ornamentation to armor. Just don't do anything that'll make you look like Dandelion at the opening of a new brothel. You could also look in on some merchants. I don't think Laredo's robbed them of everything yet.
Alright, let's...
How are those biceps holding
friends.
up, Zoltan?
Hard as a bull's bollocks. Arm wrestling's a dwarven pastime.
We ought to try it sometime.
I'll arm wrestle you anytime. Now, even.
Show me what you
Show
got.
me those bulls bollocks then.
Show me your moves. Let's see if he's better than all those other guys. He's definitely about as strong as that guy we challenged outside of the town. Probably pretty similar strength value. It's gonna be... not a problem though. Nice try, Zoltan, old friend.
Your hand's like a vice.
It wasn't easy.
If you ever run into my old mates Yarpin or Sheldon, promise me you'll take them on.
Hey,
Be surprised.
you got it, old pal. Zoltan's cool. We gotta ask him about that elf, though.
Do you know someone named Cedric?
Know him? We drank each other under the table last Saturday. I barely made it home.
Where do I find him?
Most times gazing at the forest from a tower near Lobendon. Strange bird, that one, but a heavyweight when it comes to drink.
Thanks.
Alright, so I think I've done all the wrestling and arm wrestling and boxing challenges that you can get in this town. We will probably do the poker stuff later on because, you know, we can make a bit of money, but yeah. So, we're heading to Cedric. I'd like to complete a couple contracts first before I start sort of cheesing up the money. Let's pretend we're a little bit poor in the early game at least. Alright, now I know I missed a couple houses out here as well. Yeah, I don't think we made it to that house. Might have made it into there. I will go to Cedric shortly. I just want to make sure I've explored all the houses first. And looted all of the loot. It's very
At your
important.
service, Master Witcher.
Yeah, look, loot! Orans. Seeing as we really only have like a couple hundred orans right now, the more of this we get, the better. We can always sell some off if we really need cash in a hurry. But I get the feeling we'll be doing a lot of crafting our own merchandise. Okay. It's a very glowy dog, by the way. Silver candlesticks, you don't say. Yeah, I think in vanilla, without the mod that lets you disassemble everything, they have a troll head. Isn't that a troll head? What are you doing with a troll head,
Excellent
buddy?
work.
In it. The finest hides and the tannins on half by either.
But yeah, normally you would just sell
Straggly,
those
eh?
things
A
rather than
lobber there.
disassemble.
Sometimes a hapless calf. I've even got otter fur for you.
You hunt?
Oh, we must not hunt in the royal forest. Even children know that. Besides, it's too dangerous to go among the trees now, what with all those monsters.
They must be finding more food in the area.
A war's brewing, methinks.
Not necessarily. The Scoia'tael attack merchants and ambush patrols. Ideal conditions for necrophages.
We ought to wait for better times and be satisfied with the little things, like the good book teaches us.
Oh. Let's see what this guy's got. Daggers, some armor that's possibly better than the stuff I just crafted myself. Whatever. Whatever. Some nice looking trousers. I'm not gonna spend any money right now. We could get some armor slot type stuff. I don't think we need them right now. We're probably doing fine. I should keep my eye open for really nice crafting. Alright, well, we'll worry about that all later. I'm not really here to craft. I'll do the dicing later. So this is just kind of like the blacksmith, except outdoors area. Is that everybody? Still one building over there. I think this is the one I've been meaning to. This is like kind of an old witch. We'll see. Something like that, if I remember. I mean, look at this house. It's surrounded with interesting herbs. That's not the kind of thing an average person would plant around their house, right? All of these medicinal herbs. We are robbing her of her precious berries and stuff. Let's have a look at them berries, right? Even wolfsbane. Alright, when the day comes where it's time to craft up, we'll be ready. Potions for everyone.
Welcome, White One.
My medallion vibrates when you're nearby.
Uh-oh.
And it only vibrates near magic or danger.
Maybe it's warning you not to make a pass at me, lest I slap you.
You're right. I should watch what I do.
Listen carefully.
Cheeky.
People may say I'm a witch, but I don't deal in spells.
I even said that already.
You don't look like someone who'd come for a charm or a curse. So you either seek out sensations or hunt witches.
Or both.
Whichever the case.
I'm not about to denounce you, nor do I want to see you dancing naked in the moonlight before Veopatis' shrine.
The chat might.
How dare you?
I want to buy some herbs
Herbs?
for personal use.
Personal. Also, by the way, I've got this interesting amulet.
What do you know about protective amulets?
I'm no sorceress, but I know a bit about magic. Why do you ask?
Take a look at this one. I have reason to believe there's something not quite right about it.
I'd say there's magic in it without a doubt. I'd gladly buy it from you.
Yeah. Must be pretty valuable if you're willing to buy it.
Why do you care about the amulet so much?
I collect antiques. They may be useless to others, but
Never
I see
trust
value in them.
anyone.
I don't believe you. You want to buy a piece of metal just because it's old?
I don't have to explain myself to you.
Let's see if we could win out on the I don't think this is not intimidation. This is mind powers.
I'm a witcher. You don't want to lose a customer like me.
Huh. I suppose you've
That
convinced
was just
me.
normal
get
persuasion
down
rather
to
than
it.
intimidation.
This isn't any old talisman. I'm almost certain it's Melitele's heart. It's a very
Military.
powerful artifact. At least, it used to be.
It isn't anymore.
It was cursed, and the spell distorted its effect. It once protected those who wore it. Now it brings misery upon them.
Why do you want to buy it from me then?
I know a ritual that can restore its original power, Unfortunately, the necessary ingredients are extremely rare.
What do you need?
Essence of death, a troll's tongue, the eyes of an aracus, and an endriga's fetus.
Troll's
I might
tongue
be
is
able
the
to
trouble.
get you those. I want to know everything there is to know about this ritual.
Ask away.
Alright, well, go through this
What
one more
do you
time.
need to perform the ritual?
Essence of death.
Did that.
Tell me more about Melitele's heart.
They say the talisman was made at the time of the conjunction of spheres.
Old school.
It gave those who wore it supernatural powers.
Wow.
Some didn't like that. The talisman was cursed by a dark force and lost its former power.
Okay.
Can you conduct the ritual?
You must find all the
I
ingredients.
seem to remember
first.
this ritual is a real
Alright, I
pain,
get
but we'll get to that. Alright. Well, thus we've continued another quest. I'm sure she won't mind us picking up some cloth. And I mean, she does have a crow sitting in her house. She is totally a witch. 2 crows. Twice the witch. She has a book about witchcraft, I think. Yeah. Oh, maybe not witchcraft. This is the river one, isn't it? It's all good. I do believe you can buy ingredients from her, though. And you can play some dice with her. So she's got lots of alchemical ingredients. In Draga Teeth. I could probably make that sword if she sells enough of them. Okay. I really should... Anything that doesn't have a check mark, I really should be buying so that I can make it for myself. I know I don't have a lot of money right now, but let's pick some of these up for the future. I'm out of money. Well, we can buy the wolf formula. No side effects. I like it. Some potions are a lot more easy to use than others, like no side effects. Some green mold. We can actually buy the mold from her that we need to use in the quest. We'll worry about that later on. At least a couple of those are really difficult to get. So, there's no need to be wasting our money on mold just today. Let's go talk to Cedric. I think now I've talked to I've been to every house. I think. I know I may have missed a quest or two, as I've said before, but is he up there? Let's follow the quest specifically. We did learn that the best way to kill the Neckers is to go to underground tunnels. Destroy all the entrances. Well, we'll deal with that. Okay, we got the price deal. We haggled them down. This is the one. Talk to Cedric. We'll do this while we're in the area. I think he is up there, actually. They did say something about Watchtower, right? Also, loot!
In Belk. It'll be nearly a year now.
Moril would delight in a day like this, Saharan. Enjoy the memory of her. Don't wallow in the longing.
I try. I do. But I cannot believe all the bad blood this disappearance has bred.
Don't let others' shade poison your memory of her. Hatred is but an outlet for help.
Ah, the hippie elf.
Thank you, Cedric. Vafail.
Vafail.
Whenever they've got a greeting that includes the word fail, you know you're up for a good time.
Are you Cedric?
Who asks?
Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, the Witcher. And
Triss Marigold.
lovely scent.
Lovely.
Cedric, look at me.
What do you want, Geralt of Rivia?
Okay, lots of information. I hunt monsters. I like swords.
I'm looking to hunt in this area, and I could use some advice.
I'm no witcher. I set traps, snares, try to keep neckers away from Lobindon, that's all.
I'm aiming a little higher than Neckers.
The old man? Meaning the Karen? Finally, Laredo's splurged. Listen, I'm not one to teach your grandmother to suck eggs. You witchers know your work. But if you pay me, I can prepare a useful trap.
What kind of trap?
Puncturing trap, immobilizing trap, even decoys to pull monsters into an ambush. Whatever you like. Since I can easily finish off an ensnared Necker, it should be child's play for you.
Okay. Also, everyone can hear my cat singing away. I hope you're enjoying. Okay, so we can trade for some traps. Probably have to pay him, but we'll worry about that in a bit.
I need to make a few orens. You wouldn't happen to have a job for a witcher, would you?
There's never a shortage of work for a witcher in this forest. It's positively teeming with beasts. Though I'm not surprised they come here in droves.
Know why that is?
Cursed places attract all sorts of scum, like dung attracts flies. There was once a great house in the clearing.
Oh.
They locked up lunatics there. During the war with Nilfgaard, it was raised in a fire.
Can you guess
the
what we'll find
lunatics
there?
broiled in their cells. The ruins remain cursed to this day. 2 daredevils went off to explore the ruins recently. They haven't been seen since.
A great house, you say. Tell me more about the building itself.
It was an old manor house that was converted into a mental institution. There was no shortage of lunatics in wartime.
There's
They
always
just
no
kept
shortage of
coming.
lunatics.
Reverend Mercier locked them up in there and looked after them. If you find the 2 people lost in the ruins of the mental asylum, you stand to be handsomely rewarded. By them or their families.
It's alright. Sure, sign me up.
No harm in trying.
One quest, go to the ruined hospital.
The elf woman you were talking about. How did she disappear?
Sir Herim believes the forest took her.
What do you believe?
Moril simply vanished, almost a year ago now. Some say she was too beautiful, and Dwan must have harmed her.
You believe
As
that?
soon as you've got a
If
beautiful
I have
elf
no
girl,
evidence
things get
before me,
tricky.
I try to trust my feelings. And they tell me the forest did not take her.
Why would you keep that from Saharan?
Because it's meaningless. Perhaps she was murdered, perhaps she departed on her own, never to return. She's gone. And neither I nor Sir Herim can reverse that.
Yeah, well, we might learn more about that later.
Who exactly are you?
One who warns humans against the dangers that lurk in the forest.
Now you don't need to
Care
worry
to
about
clarify?
me.
I am old, even for an elf.
Look at this
Yet
face.
the forest
Super
is
old.
older. I've lived in it for years and understand it, though it's nothing I can explain. At times, I make mistakes and people don't come home.
So you help humans?
I just know if it's safe to venture beyond the gates or not.
Are you drunk?
Maybe I'll come back when you're sober.
You witches live a long life. You may indeed get to see that day.
Just a little bit of friendly banter, right?
What are the Scoia'tael fighting for?
Do you ask about the old ones, who hoped to restore our race to its previous glory? Or about the young ones, who fight for survival and out of suicidal revenge?
Yorvith's warriors. Which mold do they fit?
They believe they are still independent, and that there is but one just way to view their cause. In truth, however, they're but a shadow of the Enshe's former glory. They cling to delusions to the very moment when a sword or a noose ends their life, or until they realize the truth themselves, which is, I believe, the worst.
Don't think he really supports the Scoia'tael very much.
I aim to kill the Karen. Heard you might be able to help.
That depends on the sort of aid you seek.
I need information.
We should have killed it years ago. Now I don't know. The beast has become too large for the riverbed, and it has strange growths on its tentacles, extremely thick skin.
Sounds like he's been getting real
Previously,
close
it
with those
inhabited a
tentacles.
swamp along one of the Pontar's tributaries. Completely wild terrain. Even the Scoia'tael don't venture there. You should go see the wreck of the boat it recently sank. Inspect any traces it's left. See the destruction.
Sounds
Where's this
reasonable.
wreck?
Venture south into the forest, then turn east toward the river. You'll find the ruins of a bridge erected long ago by the Enshe. The wreck lies at their foot.
Thanks, Cedric.
Sure. Gives us something to work
By the
towards.
boat wreck.
Sheesh, Triss. Sure you're not overusing those teleports?
Don't venture so near the forest.
Oh, Triss, just teleporting around. Sorceress. We have to walk and fight our way over. Speaking of which, we're going to go fight and walk our way around the forest a little bit today. We spent quite a lot of time exploring the town, and although we're not quite done, I think we still need to talk to Laredo properly. I think for now we'll do a little bit of a look around outside. Maybe get into a battle with some monsters. I suppose I should put down a quick save. So there's probably quite a few quests that we can do out here. The Kayran's way up there. Somewhere down here there'll be all the other things that we've got quests for. Let's just have a look without any specific intent. We'll just go for a little walk.
Any chance you'll stay in Lobington for good, would you?
Not likely.
A day like any other.
Sounds like during the daytime people don't mind walking around outside the gates a little. So it can't be that dangerous, right? What's up here? Can we go up here? No. Too steep. I see a bear trap. Let's, not step on that. Luckily, we can use our medallion to find all the bear traps. Don't worry, I'm sure I'll step on many of them. Looking for loot. Ah, we found an old cemetery. What could we possibly find? I am sure there's a quest associated with this area, but I don't know if we've actually got it yet. Just, you know, looking around for goodies. Yes, welcome back, Schmitchkin. We finally left the town in our exploring. This looks like something troublesome, to be honest. Pretty sure whatever it is we need to do here, this is the wrong time. So, remember this area for later. I'm sure we'll be back. It's so much safer out here during the day. Let's see. So our map is getting a little bit more filled out. You can actually see sort of the graveyard on the map. Let's continue along this path. I'm not really heading anywhere in specific, so whatever we find will be a surprise. This is just another way into the graveyard. Fine. Continue to loot all of the plants. I think I am heading towards the shipwreck, actually. Yeah, this is probably the path that goes straight to the shipwreck. I wasn't really planning on beelining towards this, but that's fine. Are we going to be attacked by some bandits? We are.
Fire and blood!
Oop. What's going on? I actually don't know what that was all about. That was a riposte. See if I can get another one here. Just for fun. I actually clicked the wrong button, but he's dead anyway. Have you sorted out the alchemy quest? I'm not sure. Haha! I found a fire! Oh, hold on. Am I dying? Okay. Now, I forget how you actually do this one properly. I know you need to get burned like approximately 5 times. So we did find a fire. And that uses up your Quen charge. I'm pretty sure you have to actually be lit on fire, right? And then you can kind of extinguish it. And then you have to maybe get rid of it again. This may seem silly, don't worry. There we go, we got Pyromaniac. You guys, did you see that? So, thanks to my fire burning self, over here, we have a new secret ability. Pyromaniac. Critical effect chance incineration plus 20. So now we just need to get a sword that can light things on fire. And that'll be really awesome. Won't that be amazing? We have also upgraded our intimidation to max, apparently. And our persuasion and axi are still low. But we're really good at intimidating people. Okay, let's put a quick save down now that we've got incineration. Pyromaniac. Everyone loves to burn things. Oh, more bandits, huh? You guys... I don't know what you're thinking.
A hero, eh?
Don't mess with the Geralt. The Geralt. The Witcher. I think it is... He's got a lot in common with the Batman, I gotta say. Got some money. Let's not walk under the fire anymore. Our fire walking days are over. You guys let me know if there's any other really good special perks I can pick up. I think, like I was saying, I think I could have got the strong back via losing some boxing matches if I felt like it.
Mentioned.
If the Karen attacked the boat, it's not likely to be much. We're looking for traces of the beast, not boats.
Sorry, Schminchkin, am I missing some awesome chat back there? It's a nice looking little place there. I guess we should follow Triss. Just, you know, looking for loot. It's a hobby of mine. Looks like I've got a fairly long ways to go down here. Alright, I'm sorry, Schminchkin. I keep calling him Geralt, and chat has decided that is totally not his name. Well, Triss?
I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here too, Triss. We're off for a nice little stroll in the evening.
See those footprints?
Yeah. Strange place for an evening walk.
Unless you're looking for adventure.
I'm always looking for adventure. So we might have found the Karen's lair. That's probably safe.
Medallion's vibrating.
Oh, that's always a good sign. Uh-oh. I didn't... Unsuccessfully enabled Quen there. Don't worry, Triss. I'll protect you! You leave my Triss... I'm totally dead. I forgot Quen, guys. I forgot to Quen. I forgot to Quen. I'm sure Triss would have been fine. I should have just focused on not dying. Oh, that's really disappointing. We've been killed by, like, drowners or something. That's really sad. Alright, let's totally do this a little better the second time around. Totally discouraged. thought I saved it much closer. Didn't I not? Did I not quick save it? I thought I saved it before I started that fight, but apparently I did it all wrong. Maybe I hit quick save and it says you're not allowed to. You're actually not allowed to save here or something.
Hit the freak!
Ah, I'm stuck on the geometry. Get out of there. Not Yennefer? You guys don't like that one? Now he's standing in the fire. He should totally be burning to death. Now he's pushed me into the fire. Good work. Alright, well, I'm sorry we had to backtrack a bit. I'll try to rush through. Won't spend so long looking for herbs this time.
I wonder what...
Let's remember to quick save. I thought I did, but sometimes you're in an area where you're not allowed to quick save. The J is pronounced Y. It probably just depends on what country you're from, what culture you have. Yennefer's okay, but Jennifer would be the normal way I would say it too in real life. Triss is better. Thanks, Jay.
See this?
Whoa, we're walking on sunshine there.
My medallion.
Could have set a trap, I guess. Part of the problem here is we're probably a fairly low level for this fight with the Drowners. Because I went here probably earlier than normally, though. Sorry, Triss! I'm coming! Alright, you're good. You're good.
Nice to run into some old friends.
Almost brings a tear to your eye.
Let's examine the traces of the Kieran and get out of here.
I'm glad you were here to help, Triss. Your fireballs always make me feel warm.
A ram stuffed with sulfur and a dead cobbler. Straight out of Eastern legends. Not good enough for the Kieran, though.
Someone's trying to kill the Kieran. Or at least force it off. Wonder who left that there, though. Oh, I should save it again, just in case something, comes out of the water and murders me. A pig. There's a lot of dead pigs. I guess we're really here to examine the shipwreck. And loot it.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here too. We need a key? Where's the key? Where could the key be? On the corpse? Awesome. Let's see what they got. Captain's report and a captain's log. Let's have a look. We got ourselves a new quest. Delivery via Royal Mail directly to His Magnificence, the Chancellor, University of Oxenfurt. Totally not Oxford. It's a very sturdy chest, Jay. Okay, the expedition to Loch Muin has proven a success. Yada yada. The university seems exceptionally pleased. Osmond tried to get the crew to mutiny. Full-test Marines remained loyal. There was a battle outside of Vergen. Oswind's spell has the power to attract monsters. That sounds like a bad idea. We killed the sorcerer, and then probably were killed by the Karen. That's unfortunate.
Forward this, but where the hell in Flotsam will I find a drop box for the royal post?
I might know. Okay, but that's a different quest than the Karen quest. We're here to learn about... Thought that was something from Half-Life there for a second. We're here to learn about the Karen itself. Like, what's all this sticky...
Wait a minute.
What are you going to do?
Cast a simple diagnostic spell. It should answer a few questions.
She casts Summon Tricorder.
This monster's sick, Geralt. It's dying.
How much time does it have left?
A few years? Perhaps a decade and change?
Too long. What's wrong with it? Any information could be useful.
The diagnostic spell showed that some of the cells in its body have mutated.
I'm a mutant.
What makes you think it's dying? I mean, I'm a mutant.
The mucus cells I diagnosed are very similar to cancer cells. In some ways, they're more effective than healthy cells.
CSI Witcher.
They converge to create a red tissue. Very unpleasant.
The poor thing.
But you brought up an interesting point. Want to know the core difference between mutants and non-mutants?
I'd listen to you all day, Triss.
Of course I do.
The changes made through alchemy and magic in your body would require thousands of years to develop on their own. This development would result from genetic errors that would cause your body to adapt.
Evolution!
Become a more efficient organism. Effectively mutate, but over a very long time. When this development occurs over millennia, across multiple generations, we proudly call it natural selection, evolution. When it occurs quickly, in a single organism or a few representatives of a species, we frown on it as mutation.
And here I thought you liked me. What else?
The Karen's highly venomous.
Any ideas for an antidote?
Your Witcher's metabolism should neutralize small doses of the toxin. But if I were you, I wouldn't rely on my mutations alone. An Ostmark potion should do the trick.
But I don't have the...
I haven't the faintest where I might find it around here. I need to figure
I don't
out
have
how
the
I
recipe.
want to fight the Karen. Maybe I won't need the potion.
Do what you will, but don't say I didn't warn you. Sheila might be eager to get this done, but before you go see her, ask some of the locals about Ostmark. You could try Cedric.
Yeah,
Here's
don't worry,
the formula
we'll...
for the potion.
Oh, thanks.
I need to take care of some things. Manage without me for a while?
I'll try. Yeah, don't worry, we won't be rushing in. Silly sorceresses in their teleport. We won't be rushing to fight the Karen early on. It's going to be a tough fight, and I'm going to want some more abilities that I don't have. Not to mention the potion and probably the trap as well, just to make things a little bit less deadly. Unfortunately, we have to walk back. And I'm sure you guys can hear the drill in the background. That means something's going on in the garage. Something super noisy. Try to pick up all these herbs on the way by. Well, my original goal for heading out on our little town, out of town forest adventure, was to, you know, show off a little bit of combat. We have killed some humans, but I was hoping for knickers and stuff a little bit more than the few drowners with Triss. We actually did die. Why not just walk through it before she gets there? Yeah, I don't think Geralt kind of has a habit of not liking teleportation, so I don't think he would do that, actually. Even if he could, I think he would choose to walk. It's kind of like some other characters that don't like teleporter beams. You know the kind of people. Also, hey Sugneef. Okay, well we're almost back to town. This is sort of where the path diverged anyway. Let's do a little bit more exploring. I'd like to have kind of an idea what's out here in the forest. Probably smart to explore it during the daytime, rather than try it at night. Something. We got a circle of vigor. Okay, we found some Indriga, right. This will be interesting. And an Indriga warrior.
Take that.
I don't even know. Did it walk on one of the traps and kill itself? Well, they seem pretty passive. Consider yourself deadified. I'll be taking your fangs. Ooh, Sugneef having the hot date. Where's my loot? Usually you get loot when you kill enemies. Oh well. Ah, there was a bear trap there. Oh, alright. Well, I'll try to save this guy if I'm quick enough. Consider yourself rescued.
Drives me mad. This cursed wood is full of scum, and that horseman has lost his mind.
Who might that be?
The troll! For years he's been collecting tolls at the bridge, for which is to keep the bridge tidy and drive away the scum.
What's the problem then?
Merchants from the port sent me to find out the what and why, seeing as this is the only path out to the port inland. But I found the bridge in ruins, and that cheeky cocksucker asked for liquor to let me pass. Across that pile of rubble, I says, and he smacks me so hard I see stars.
Laredo's put a price on his head.
If Laredo had his way, he'd cut us off from the world, that son of a bitch. We need a bridge, but a working one. And we need a troll, but a sober one. If you're looking to make some coin, hold off on killing the troll and see the village chief instead. He'll tell you all you need to know.
Alright, I like the idea of working with the troll. Trolls, in fact, do work to repair bridges, and it's actually kind of hard work building bridges, so trolls are good at it, compared to the peasants you guys have seen. But I do remember that this is, because we've got that, that Melitelli's Heart quest, where you need a troll's tongue to complete that, there's kind of a way to mess that one or the other quest up. Now, I don't want to kill him, but I think if we look around, we'll be able to buy a troll's tongue somewhere, or at least find another one somehow. My goal is to not kill the troll, though, if I can pull it off. It actually works out better for everyone, seeing as... What? Oh, sheesh. Thanks for nothing, snare. Works out better for everyone, right? I'm happy to see the map filling out. That looks dangerous. This is the altar of Veopatis. You can probably guess what happens here. Oh, Indriga, right.
Damn monsters.
Pretty much. Oh, good one. Good one. We may have been poisoned. I'm sure we'll be fine. The power of Quen protects us. It seems like strong attacks work the best on these guys. There we go, some Indriga jaws and stuff. If you spare him, he becomes a romance option. I think the side quest with the troll might include finding some troll lady love, actually, but I'll have to wait. I can't remember exactly how it all comes down. Okay. More Indraga. Neckers. Alright. Neckers, small attack. Or quick attack. Indraga, strong attack. Alright. Yeah, they come from below. Well, we seem to be killing Neckers pretty effectively. I bet you the Drowners we fought with Triss were just significantly stronger than the average, you know, early one. You're probably not supposed to go there right away. Oh, nests! That's right. Hold on. You guys gonna follow me? Did I actually pick up... We're still in combat. Did I actually pick up the... There's a recipe for some sort of bomb that will blow up those nests. I don't think I have it right now. I mean, it might just be a normal bomb. I bet you it's something slightly different. Let me double check the journal. It might tell me specifically which trap I need to use. This is the Necker contract. He thought it would be best to destroy the entrances. Those remaining would like to scatter. It doesn't say there's any specific trap. Let's try to just craft a couple, see if they work out. Let's make a dancing star. Or let's just make a couple. And some dragon's dream. Cloud of flammable gas. That sounds like it might work too. Alright, we got some bombs. Let's go see if we can destroy that thing. There may be a specific one we have to craft up. I just don't remember. Which way did I even come from? Totally got lost. This forest. Can't handle it. Good. Step in a trap.
Got to blow up this nest.
Yeah, okay, I don't have the correct, I do not have the correct bomb trap type. I do think you could stick around and basically fight as many Neckers as you wanted, though. I'm pretty sure they just sort of reset.
Got to blow up this nest.
We'll deal with them soon enough. Just gotta check in with some of the merchants back in town and figure out what I'm missing. You coming? You want some of this, Witcher?
Shit, you stink.
I don't think he gets the insult, though. Oh, cat. Just relax. Well, the good news is we should have lots of Necker reagents. And it's kind of helping me remember how to fight these things. You just gotta fight a few and you can kind of remember all the little tricks. Now I do want to check out, there's a lot of corpses around here with arrows in their back. Wow, that guy went down really quickly. Seems like when you're in combat you can't loot at the same time, so these guys keep interrupting me from my harvesting. And there's always that. Every time the music starts again. It might be better to just wait until we've destroyed their their nests before I try to actually loot all this stuff. But we can sell, like, you know, we're pretty low on money. We can sell a lot of these ingredients. Do they look a bit like insectoid? They do. There's some similarities for sure there, Deploy. Okay, this is the way I want to continue. I'm trying to just sort of scout around the outside of the, There's another nest, by the way. Oh. See, they don't even really want to fight. They're just defending their nests. I would like to scout around the edge of the,
how many more will turn up?
the edge of the town, basically. Yeah, I'm taking some damage here. Come on out. Finish you off. 2 nests here. No wonder they're really out for blood. Oh, and then... Oh, jeez, I am basically dead here. Maybe I should back up. I'll be careful here. Focus on my sorcery abilities. There we go. A couple little thrusts and we're all good. Alright, it looks like, for one, the washer-dryer thing is probably nearly finished and ready to go. So it's probably a pretty good point to wrap up this episode and pause the stream for a little bit. Let's head back to town, seeing as we're pretty darn close. And, yeah, every time. See if we can find an entrance around here somewhere. And I'll level up and I'll end the episode. Nah, we'll worry about picking up all these things later on. Just walk to the side of town. It might even fill up the map for us. Yeah, look at that. We can see much better. They're not going to let us in without a fight, though. Honestly, I don't mind fighting in Draga, though. They seem pretty easy. At least, you know, one-on-one. I think some assassins are coming for us. Maybe? I heard the kill him, which tends to mean someone's trying to kill us. I would like to loot this guy. There we go. More Indraga. There's a lot of Indraga here. Is there not a way into the town over here, or am I just crazy? There is. There has to be. Oh well.
Shit, you stink.
Well, we've updated the Indraga quest anyway. The Queen Indraga might be a little bit more interesting to fight, though. We'll save that for another time. Here's the door I was looking for. Alright. We're back in relative safety. I think while we're in town, next episode, I will try to go talk to Laredo while we're here. But first, let's level up. Again with the double talent points. So I'm thinking getting Whirl would really speed up those Necker battles. Not taking as much damage from backstabs is a good idea. Yeah, I really want to get Whirl. So, we'll get Whirl. I might not worry about the sword tree too much after that for a little bit. But we'll go pick up some sign upgrades and some alchemy upgrades. So, you know, maybe one more level into sword and then we'll move along. Alright, so for YouTube, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm having a good time. And I'll see you guys next episode.